Hello, and welcome to In the Kitchen with Matt. I am your host, Matt Taylor. Today, we are gonna make Red Velvet Whoopie Pies. These little sandwich cookies are yummy and really easy to make. Only 5 ingredients, super simple. Let's get started. For the tools and the ingredients, we have 1 box of Red Velvet cake mix. I have 1 can of frosting. Together, this was only about $3 for both of these at the grocery store, really cheap. I have a tablespoon here. I have a plastic bag, which we will use as a piping bag, or you can use a piping bag. 6 tablespoons of butter, which we will melt. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. 2 large eggs. I have a cookie sheet with an artisan mat, and I will put a link down below on where you can get one. I really like artisan mats, they're great. Or you can use parchment paper, or just go ahead and grease at the top of your cookie sheet. I have a bowl and a wooden spoon, and I have some drying racks. First, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna preheat the oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the butter here, and we wanna melt it. I'm gonna melt it in the microwave. Start with 30 seconds, and then 15 seconds until it's nice and melted. All right, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to open up my cake mix. I'm gonna pour that in there. And now let's go ahead and add our butter. And then we'll crack our eggs, put those in there. And then add our vanilla extract. Really easy. That's all we do. And now let's just go ahead and mix this together. With our wooden spoon. And I scrape the sides with the rubber spatula. And now what we want to do is we want to form our batter, or our dough, into little cookies. And I'm going to use this tablespoon. We want it about 1 inch in diameter balls. So to help it to be about the same size as, about that size. And you can just put it together like that. And just scoop them out. And you can make these smaller or bigger if you like. Okay, and then I'm gonna bake these at 375 for 7 to 9 minutes. Okay, once you take them out of the oven, let's let them cool on the pan for about a minute, and then we will transfer them over to our cookie racks and let them cool completely on there. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and transfer them over to the rack. And while this batch is cooling, I'll go ahead and bake up the rest of them. Once our cookies have cooled completely, it's time to finish them off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my frosting here and my bag and go ahead and scoop in a bunch of this. And then I made myself a piping bag pretty much. I'm gonna come over here and I'll cut the tip off. Okay, and then what we want to do is we want to turn half of these over. Some of these are different sizes, so you want to match up the sizes. And so what we do, if we just go on here, and we'll just go around like that, and go ahead and put on the top. And you can put as much or as little frosting as you want on these. And you can use whatever kind of frosting you want. If you want to use a nice cream cheese frosting, I have a video on that down below. You can check out that recipe. All right, our Red Velvet Whoopie Pies are done. They look fantastic. It was really easy to make these. 5 simple ingredients, total time about 20-25 minutes. Couldn't be easier. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm Matt Taylor. This has been another episode of In the Kitchen with Matt. Thank you for joining me. As always, if you have any questions or comments, put them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share the videos with your friends and family, and make them some yourself. Take care. Time for me to dive into one of these.